Welcome back to my YouTube channel Kashif Kesrani. Let me tell you historical research. The use of historical sources and techniques in the field of educational research is known as historical research method. Historical research justified itself when used to find the solution of a present day problems on the basis of experience of the past. However, the value of historical research is education is given and under process. It inspired the respect of sound scholarship and reference of a great teacher. The history of education enabled the educational works to detect the fads and the frills. The history of education enabled the educational worker to view the present educational problem in the light of their origin and growth. Past educational experiences may serve as the basis of tentative generalization in analyzing current educational issues and problems. Historical research has certain characteristics which are given below. It is based on reports of observation which cannot be repeated. It is liable to the subject. In history, rational process of analysis and references is verbalized. Science predicts the future course of events, and history uses present evidence to retrospect the past. There are three main steps involved in historical research. These include the collection of data through primary and secondary sources. It involves the internal and external criticism of data collected, presentation of facts which involve the problem of organization, composition, exposition, and interpretation. In collecting data of historical research, the sources are normally classified into two main categories: primary resources and secondary resources. Primary sources are those original documents which are the first witness of the fact. However, some includes information in the form of oral or written testimony on the records written or preserved by educational actual participant or witness of an event. For example, character, official record, constitution, court decision, autographies, diaries, letters, picture, films, painting, books, and recording. Other primary sources include remains of releases, tools, weapons, household articles, clothes. Secondary sources are the sources of information transmitted by one who was not presented on the scene of the original event. He was neither a participant nor an eyewitness of the original event. In fact, information supplied is second-hand. Most of the encyclopedias and history textbooks come under the category of secondary sources. The secondary sources sometimes prove very helpful as they provide information about primary sources. Moreover, the historical reported writing involved the mechanical problem of the documentation, the local logical problem of selecting the topics, the logical problem of the arrangements of topic and subtopic, and the physiological problem of the interpretation. However, the following guidelines should be observed in historical research. The primary sources should be used as extensively as possible. Personal bias should not be allowed to influence research procedure. Proper recognition should be given to the interrelation of the education with other social problem, institution, and forces. The significant fact must be distinguished from trivial or range effect. It is situation. The facts should be not synthesized and integrated into meaningful generalization. Care should be taken in interpreting the words and the expression in the light of their usage in earlier times. However, the scope of historical research may be mentioned in the areas of biography, history of institution, and historical research may be mentioned in the areas of biography, history of institution and organization, develop of the ideas through the ages, sources and influences, logical basis of education and bibliographical स्टडीज़। ये थी नाज़रीन आज की हमारी वीडियो जो हम हिस्टोरिकल रिसर्च के बारे में पढ़ रहे थे। इसके अगले वाले टॉपिक में हम पढ़ेंगे डिस्क्रिप्टिव रिसर्च।